Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm still working in the great big media journal that I want to finish. That's no longer available, so I do have several make your own mixed media book workshops on Skillshare and on my website. Artisanal Journals is the one that I got inspiration from this one to create some lovely journals, since you can't get this one anymore. But I want to finish this one, so I do keep pulling it back out because we're getting close. We are getting close. So on the other side of this page is this layout that we did, and so I thought we would do the other side of that. And I've just kind of blocked these off, so hopefully I don't get paint all over the place. This one I have gessoed so that we can paint it next time and it'll be ready. Just clear gesso over the whole thing so that whatever paint I put on it hopefully won't soak through to the other side. And this page is a watercolor paper page, and I thought we would do a color card 439 from Color Cube 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And I like these colors, so I pulled my ocean paper watercolors out. This is the Around the World collection that I've been playing in, and I have pulled out Blossom and Tea Rose and Quinacridone Magenta and Blue Violet and Indigo. And then that's black, so we could fill in with some mark making on top probably. And so that's kind of where I'm going here with these. And so kind of thinking, I'll scoot that right there so I can put these on top of that. That's my inspiration colors. I'm gonna wet these down so we can get them started. And I'm kind of thinking, because it worked out so well on the other side, maybe big abstract and then something contrasting it over here. And I'm gonna get out my Raphael Soft Aqua. Well, you know what? Let's get out. I like these. Let's play with this one this time. This is my Princeton Neptune Square Wash Brush, and it holds a lot of water. I really like this one, and I'm kind of thinking maybe a bigger one with some white space and mark making, because I've all of a sudden just really become obsessed with the white space and the mark making. And so I'm gonna just kind of move this around and see like what we can create. And I generally start like on the sides and work my way towards the center, so that's why you see me do that a lot. It's just my own preference on how I work my way to through the page. And these watercolors, nice and saturated, really landing on this paper nicely. I like that. And I might even see if we can spread that out a little bit and just see what marks we can make with the bowl scraper. I like moving stuff around. It's not necessary, I just like to play. Ooh, look at that color. Alright, so let's just move some of these around. This is experimenting maybe with great big giant ovals, because I liked how that gave us the white space in our smaller ones, and I thought, ooh, let's make it bigger. That was way too much, that right there. Oh my gosh. I wanted this to be, I think, like mostly pinks and stuff, and I just pulled that into the blue purple realm. All right, we're just totally wasn't what I was thinking when I started, which, you know, I like to play with you guys on different things and just go where it leads us and not really get too overly excited or upset with where we end up. But sometimes, you know, I got something in my mind too, and I'm thinking, whoo, totally didn't get there with that. Okay, so I'm trying to pull some of the color I want back in there. I really like this lighter color too. I liked what we got with that. See, this is why it's fun to play and just see where we can go without any expectations, because, you know, I started off with an idea and we didn't get anywhere close to the idea as soon as I put that great big swashes of the blue in there. So it's better if you don't even start with an expectation and you're like, let's just see where we get, and wherever we get, that's where we'll be happy. It's like, oh my goodness, totally wasn't expecting that. Kind of feel like we need to do some other stuff in here. Like, I got the color going and all, but maybe what would happen if I pulled maybe my, oh, look at that, my catalyst wedge through there and just see what that did. Whoa, whoa, that's almost as good as putting cardboard, corrugated cardboard down on it. That totally gave me that corrugated cardboard feel. That was kind of cool. All right, I like that texture that we just created. And that was just the wedge 3 from the catalyst wedge. I like those. Also kind of thinking maybe we want to do some mark making possibly. And I have some of these big Lyra graphites. This is my 6B. This is the one I like up here. So maybe we can just come mark make and add to the shapes that we've already kind of got going in here and just see like what we can do there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. What if, kind of want a third something, maybe I'll do it with the littler one, or maybe that'll be some of my mark making. Like, I'm kind of thinking that I could do, like, even up here maybe. I feel like I needed it in more than just where I had it. These are water soluble too, so they kind of, when it's wet, they get really dark. I liked that a lot. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm feeling that. I feel like I need to do some stuff on top of this, so maybe we'll let this dry for a second and then I will see what's in my stencil stash and maybe a little stencil on top. We'll see. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll pull some coordinating acrylic paints to do the mark making on top, because then I can use those colors over here. So let me just dig through my stash and I'll be right back. Okay, I just been digging through some stuff and I pulled out a couple paint colors that are in our color palette. I've pulled out some Blick matte paint colors in blue, red light, orange medium, and red violet deep, because I found a Juggles stencil. And this one is Tropical Blossoms, and I'm kind of thinking, because we've got some good flower themes going in here, what if we had some flowers out of here in some of these colors? And, oh, here's a color I've not even opened. Must have been new. Picked up a few colors the last time I was at the Blick. And what if we make a big mess with that on your bingo card today? Apparently it's on mine. Let's make a big mess. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking like we could do some of these flowers, mixing these colors pretty good. And just seeing if we can get a fun tropical vibe by mixing them. And I got some white here. And then I found this other stencil that I thought was just fun and quirky, and maybe we could do that possibly coming in. So I don't know, let's see. I don't know, it's just thoughts running around in my mind, but I definitely want to use Tropical Blossoms. It's not a stencil that I've tried before. This is part of the Elizabeth St. Hilaire stencils and masks, and I like it. So let's set that there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And let's just see what we get. And I'm just going to do some mixing and seeing, like, and of course on a on a sponge, you don't want way too much paint in there, but you do need enough paint for it to get started. So we're just going to pick up colors here and see where we end up. and it may turn out terrible. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see where it gets. I like the play. I like the experiment. I like the challenge of, are we gonna ruin it? And if we do, you know what? We can gesso the whole thing and we can just try again. Nothing is permanent. We can just paint right on top of it. I like to remind people that because it doesn't occur to people that you can paint on top of what you did and keep painting. They throw it away like, oh, I ruined it, like I gotta throw it away now. Look at this. Let's go ahead down here. And I'm not being super neat. I'm being kind of messy here. It's all right. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Look how cute that is. It's a little bit light, but I'm digging it. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's go ahead and set that to the side and let it kind of do its thing over there. And now I'm thinking maybe some of these would be kind of fun. Maybe down in the edge, possibly. I don't know. This is organic rings. Again, from Joggles. I love Joggles. Oh, I got the top of this one open. All right, organic rings. Got to tell myself what these are too, so that when we did something we didn't intend and I can't figure out what a stencil was because I didn't put it back in the right package, I can look back at the video and be like, oh, that's what that was. Oh, trust me, I do that too. I forget what I've done, and sometimes, you know, I put a video out and then it comes out maybe a couple weeks after I made it because I work ahead, and then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how did I even paint that? And then I'm really glad that I got videos I can look back at because I might want to duplicate something late. Oh, super fun. Let's do that up here. Let's just bring it in a little bit. Okay, I like that. It's a little different. Maybe not exactly what I intended, but it's cool. I like it enough. But yeah, I don't even remember. Sometimes I'll put a video out and I'll be like, I have no memory of even painting that. That must have been my other me that was out that day, because then I have to watch the video to be like, how'd I even make that? Like I had no memory of it at all. Okay, that might have been too much. Kind of feeling like we can define these flowers with something. So it can either be some pastels. I need that to dry. That's why I like working with matte paints, because I can draw on top of them. Okay, so I don't know what we're going to use to draw on top. Let's see if the Stabilo Woodies will do this for us. Let's see. And if it won't, I'll pull out the pastels. But I'm kind of thinking that it's not really vivid enough. So I'm trying to avoid the oil pastels, but that's not vivid at all, is it? Well, the orange is a little better, because these at least will stay on the paper where they're supposed to stay. Oil pastels, I'll have to try to somehow finish out, and I don't want to have to spray the pages or worry about keeping a piece of wax paper in here. But the orange is doing better. The pink didn't show up. It was too close, I guess. And I might pull my little Neocolor 2 pastels out in a minute to get some other colors. We'll see. Okay, that's fun. I like that extra bit of color there. Let's see what this will do. Nope, nothing at all. Okay, so that was okay, but I wouldn't say it was a complete and total win. So I'm kind of feeling like the Neocolor 2 Pastels might not give me the vivid color I'm looking for. We could pull out paint pens. We should just pull out paint pens. I've got the Posca pens, and we've got the Arctics pens. See, I kind of like this color, and we can definitely get some yummy pops. That's what I want, pops of color. Let's do that. This is the Posca in an orange. I don't see a name on it. Pink. Let's see, let's pull out oh yes, ooh, oh, look at the extra dimension that we can add just by chasing around stuff. Might not be your style, but I love it. Love, love. Like just that extra pops off the page of the color. It makes it fun. Okay, I like those two. I could come back in with some white Posca dots. Just because white dots are a little bit magical. Where do I want to put these? Maybe just kind of fill it in. Oh, yeah, I like that. Just extra little details. Look at that, there's a flower here I skipped. Brr! Let's go back and get that flower. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, I feel like today, I was gonna say I'm there, but I feel like this, if I look up in the camera screen there, I feel like that is a tiny bit too much. So what I might do is come back, finish the flower down here, going off the page. And cover a little bit of that black with that. And then I feel like it would be perfect. Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. That's what we needed. That little bit of extra. Oh, now I feel better about that. What do you think? Totally pulled the bottom of the page in with the rest of it and covered a little bit of the overdoing of the black there in the corner. Okay, I feel like we're there with that page. I'm very happy with that. I want to do a contrasting page over here, maybe in the darkest color that we've got there, or even just all over pattern and a stencil on top. So we're going to let this dry, and then I will see you guys in the next video where we will do that page then. So I hope you enjoyed painting with me today and had some fun with some watercolors and acrylic paints and stencils, and I'll see you guys next time.